Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good morning, sir. Today, I will discuss the topic about computer architectures in organizations. So let's start from the introduction. Introduction. Computer organizations in architecture is study of internal working, structuring, and implementation of a computer system. So, sinasabi dito na computer architecture in organization is study of internal working, structuring, and implementation of a computer system. So, architecture means in a computer system, same as everywhere else, refers to the externally visual attributes of the system. Externally visual attributes here in a computer science mean the system is visible to logic or programs, not the human eyes. So, hindi daw sa human eyes na nakapes. It's about the computer. So, organization means a computer system is the way practical implementations which result in realizations of architectural specification of a computer systems. In more general languages, architecture of a computer systems can be considered as a catalog of tools available for any operator using the system. While organization will be the way of the systems is structured so that all those catalog tools can be used in that an efficient fashion. So, let's talk about the difference between the computer architecture and computer organizations. So, let me first discuss the first step. Computer organizations often called microarchitectures low level. So, yung computer organization daw na tinatawag din siya na microprocessor microarchitectures. So, low level siya. So, yung computer architecture is a bit of higher level. So, mataas siya sa computer organizations. So, number 2, transparent from programmer. Example, the programmer does not worry much how addition is implemented in hardware. So, second, computer architectures, programmer view. Example, programmer has to be aware of which instructions set use. So, number 3, physical components, circuit design, orders, signals, peripherals. So, yung mga examples ng computer organizations sa physical components, which is circuit designs, others, signals, peripherals. So, yung third, from the computer architectures, logic, instruction set, addressing modes, data types, cache optimizations. So, last one, how to do implementation of architectures. So, yung nasa computer architecture naman, what to do, instruction set. So, it means na it's very different. Yung advantage talaga yung architectures kasi high level siya. And yung before siya mag-set ng instructions, mauna muna yung architectures before the implementation of architectures. Rather, implementation of organizations. So, computer organizations, other theory. And the term of computer organizations refers to the operational units of the computers and their interconnections. Number 2, the main hardware units are the CPU, memory, input and output units, etc. The hardware details such as various computational units, control signals, interfaces between computer peripherals, and the memory technology used that is included in the organizations of the computer. Number 3, therefore, it can be said that the hardware units and their connections details cover the organizations of the computer system. So, dito naman tayo sa computer architectures. Computer architectures, by the computer architecture, it is generally meant those qualities of the systems that are visible to programmer, such as the number of bits used represents various data types, the introduction set of a computer, techniques for classifying memory, methods used for input and output, etc. Number 2, these qualities are known as architecture qualities and have an efficient of the execution of a program. Number 3, in short, the quality associated with the functioning of a software is linked to computer architecture we as those associated to hardware aspect of the computer are related to the computer organizations. Number 4, for example, so ito yung mga examples niya. If a computer running multiple instructions, it is an architectural design issue. On the other hand, it is an organizational issue whether that instructions will be implemented by a social unit or by a unit that make repeated use to add instructions. Many computer manufacturers offer a family of computer models, all with the same architectures but with the different organizations. Number 5, these models have a different price and performance characteristics. The architectures may not change years, but the organizations change with the change of technologies. So yung difference ng according to research this point is yung organization dyan nag-change via technology, not like the architectures. Yun yung nabasa ko. This means number 6. This means that the same software can be used on a different models of the computer. Only the hardware changes to make the systems improve in performance and speed. So, we have the computer architecture and computer organizations examples. So, Intel and AMD make x86 CPUs where x86 refers to the computer architecture used. x86 is an example of a CISC architectures. CISC for complex instructions set computer. CISC instructions are complex and may take multiple CPU cycles to execute. As you can say, one architectures x86 but two different computer organizations, Intel and AMD flavors. NVIDIA and Qualcomm, on the other hand, make GPUs, graphics processing unit, as opposed to a CPU, central processing unit. These GPUs are based on the ERM, Advanced Race Machines architectures. ERM is an example of RISC architectures. RISC stands for Reduced Instructions Set Computers. Yun yung mga examples. Instructions in other terms, instructions in a ERM architectures are relatively simple and typically executes on a clock cycle. Similarly, ERM here in the compute architectures, while both in NVIDIA and Qualcomm develop their own flavors of a computer organizations. Examples, architectures, implementation. So that's all. Thank you.